Hey, it's Bill. You're tuned into the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 812. I am trying to do things differently this week, so bear with me as I try and figure out why I can hear myself right now. There we go. Okay, so this episode 812 Pennsylvania Rock Show. We just heard two tracks at the top of the show. Martyr of the Day by Theriaca, and then a brand new Neo-Stem song called Lackluster, which you can only hear on the Pennsylvania Rock Show and Music from 412 until February 14th, which is its release date. With me tonight is Mike from Rhyme of Silence, except you guys can't see him yet because we have been fighting to get things to work correctly, and I did not get a chance to add him to the video yet. So here in a moment, he should pop up on the screen. There he is. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Bill.
So again,
Let's
try this again. It's episode 812 of the Pennsylvania Rock Show, coming at you on musicfromthe412.com, buildthescene.com, kdubradio.com, megarock101.com. I really messed that up. Mega Rock Radio is megarockradio.net. Metalshop101.com. There should be a redo button, and we should press it.
All right.
But we really can't do that. So, yeah. So Mike is joining me, and he's been on the show quite a few times. So we're gonna roll with the punches, I guess, and we'll just start with what would you like to talk about? I feel like Cody Rhodes. It's a wrestling reference.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, wrestling.
So
go ahead.
So Rhyme of Silence, you guys have a show coming up this week, actually, right?
Yeah, that's an opener for that all-girl Guns N' Roses tribute band. Yep.
And
at the Craft House.
And you just played at the Poetry Lounge, correct?
Yes, because I wanted to try out some original songs over there, and they're very supportive of original music over there. Even though it was pretty darn cold out, I think it was like 0 or something that night, and snow everywhere, hard to park,
So we didn't really, in case anyone can tell, we didn't really do much planning on this one. We just kind of plugged it in, and then nothing worked, and now we're struggling. So we do have two tracks that we're going to play later. One of them is a clip of a song called Goodnight Renee, and the other one is Pass It On. Those are off of the album The Past is a Present. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the album and the songs?
Okay. So I'll try to clarify some stuff here. Long time ago, I was in a band in the Chicago area where I was from called Velocity, and we tried to make it big and stuff. We grew out our hair real long, and at the time in the early 90s, had to have that look, and we made a bunch of songs. We came out with an album. They were on cassette at the time. If you know what a cassette is, everybody. Yeah.
I just went to the pencil thing.
Yeah, right. We tried our best to do something, and it just didn't work. But so make the long story short, two guys quit, the singer and the other guitar player. And the three of us decided to stay back and create 4 new songs. They were instrumental at the time because we didn't have a singer. We recorded it on a reel-to-reel, if anybody even knows what that is, because we didn't have a lot of money. So a guy came in and did it for us for free, a friend of ours. So those 4 songs have been sitting collecting dust in my old drummer's house somewhere, or whatever you want, wherever it was. And I started talking about bringing some old songs back from the vault a couple years ago on social media. I was talking about that and re-recording them and putting them out there because they never went anywhere, you know. And Paul said, "Hey, what are you talking about? You remember those 4 songs we did?" I'm holding up 3 fingers, 4 songs. Do you remember those? And I'm like, yeah, now I do. Now that you bring it up. He goes, "Do you want to do something with those 4 songs?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?" And so what he did was he wrote lyrics to those 4 songs like 2 years ago. And he hired a professional singer that he uses sometimes to sing those lyrics. And he melded the two together, the old music with the new vocals, mixed, mastered, and made an EP out of it of 4 songs. So it's called "The Past Is a Present." You know, it's not the highest quality because the instrument recording was from the 90s, and the vocals were from now. So we kind of just put them together. But it's something that I'm very proud of. I want to start playing a couple of those songs out and bring back some old ones too, the other old ones from the other band we were in. So that's a long story short. My drummer's name is Paul, and he's still pretty active playing his drums and recording and things like that too. So there's a story in a nutshell.
So the audio on the tracks I'm going to play tonight, the instruments are from the reel-to-reel recording.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. We weren't playing to a click, so some of the stuff gets a little bit offbeat. But other than that, it's pretty good. You know, it's okay. There's a couple. You know what? You know what's new? Paul said there was no guitar solo on the song "Pass It On" you're going to play, so I had to come up with one of those guitar solo about a year and a half ago to that. So he put that in the song. So that's pretty new.
So now I'm trying. How did you digitize the reel-to-reel to get it so you could track everything?
Paul did that. I didn't do it. So I should ask him. Yeah, how did you do that? He brings it to a professional mastering company too. So a friend of his. So they probably had something to do with that as well.
Well, so Rhyme of Silence is kind of like, it's not the band from I'm
Yeah,
so it's not the band from Chicago, but
my
the songs.
My drummer Paul came up with the name a couple years ago. He wanted to put that name on the EP. So "Rhyme of Silence," it's a lyric from a Queensryche song from Rage for Order, New Regal. I think that's how you call it, how you pronounce it. So you'll hear it in there. He says something in "A Rhyme of Silence." So that's what he came up with that name for the band. And I asked him if I could use it on "Rhyme of Silence." It's basically a cover band here, but I asked them to do the originals with me, and they said yes. So we're using that name.
Very cool. All right, so we're gonna take our first break. We're gonna hear the clip of "Goodnight Renee," which is actually a good portion of the song. Yeah. And then we're also going to hear "Pass It On," and then we'll be back with Mike. Hey, it's Bill. We're back. We're headed into segment 2 with Mike from Rhyme of Silence. We'll bring him back up on the screen. So you mentioned that you guys are going to record some more of the old songs.
Yeah.
What's the plan with that?
Well, we have them on a cassette tapes, but we want to re-record them. I want to, you know, clean things up and do it in the present day here. Get them recorded professionally again, re-recorded. Maybe get a different singer. That's the reason why our band didn't go too far. I think our singer was not the greatest at the time. So I'll get a different singer to do it all. And we got I think we agreed on maybe 5 of them that we want to bring back, 5 more that we really liked. And they didn't go very far, and they're really, really great songs still, in our opinion. Great lyrics. There's stuff on the guitar I played back then. I'm like, how did I do that again? And I'm trying to figure out how I did it. So, and I'm much better now after all these years, but I'm like, what did I do there? And, so we want to bring that back, and we want to bring, maybe a piece of the early 90s into the future here and see what we can do with it,
Now, the I've already forgotten. What did you say the name of the band in Chicago was called?
The band was called Velocity.
Velocity.
Yeah.
And are any of the members of Velocity on the newest recording, other than the instruments that were recorded?
Yeah, the drummer.
The drummer.
Paul,
okay.
Him and I are a partner in this project endeavor.
Now, is he still in Chicago, or is?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've been going there to visit. My family, some family members still live there, and I go to play there with a country band sometimes. Who pays me a lot of money to go there. So when I'm there, I go to see Paul, and we get together. We play a little and talk a little and stuff, and we're still putting this stuff together.
Back. So I know you play in some other bands, some cover bands, and I believe an AC/DC tribute band too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be coming out with that again for a few gigs this year, a few good ones.
So,
a friend of mine is talking me into another tribute band as well, so which I'm kind of excited about. But I miss the creative side, so I need to do more with my original music. This is the year it's finally coming together a little bit more.
And your son is also a musician, correct?
Oh yeah. He plays like several instruments already, and he's pretty accomplished as a pianist already. That's his main thing. Piano. He does tabla, which is an Indian hand drum. And he does Indian classical vocals music. He's been in musical theater for several years, dancing, acting, singing. He plays guitar because of me a little bit. Plays the flute in the concert band. And he's also in the percussion program at his high school. And they all the bands are asking him to play piano in their in their stuff there at the high school now too. He's in the jazz band. Gosh, there's more stuff I keep forgetting.
Now he played in a band with you before. Is he going to be on any of these recordings?
It's possible. Maybe to play keyboards.
Cool.
Easy. That stuff's easy enough for him, I think. Now he plays classical music, jazz, and this is rock. It's a little easier, I think, on the keys usually.
So what is the other tribute band? If it's not AC/DC, what is that one?
It's probably gonna be an Ozzy Black Sabbath thing. And I've done that in the past as well. I did that the live Speak of the Devil album. It's my ultimate. It's the ultimate live album in my opinion. I completely just like. I get into it every time I listen to it. Still, after all these years, it was probably the album that really made me go, "Wow, I really got to learn this guitar." I really blown away by this thing. And so I always wanted to do a tribute to it. I think I did like 5 shows already of that. And we threw in 5 Randy Rhoads songs as well. So it's a fun night. But these guys, the one guy, he's kind of well known around here, I think, and he had Black Sunday. He was the singer for Black Sunday, the Black Sabbath tribute, and he's got a big stage full of props and everything that he uses. Now he's the drummer, and we got a different singer, and they asked me. I guess they saw my Ozzy stuff, and they asked me to join them. So
very cool.
It's all fun.
So we're going to take our second break, and we'll be right back with Mike.
All right.
It's Bill. We are headed into segment number 3 with Mike from Rhyme of Silence and various other bands. Hey Mike, so I'm going to ask you, are you originally from Chicago?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I've only been there once, which means I've only tried an actual Chicago deep dish pizza one time.
Oh yeah, okay.
If I go back, where should I go?
My drummer Paul would say Pequods. I think that's how you say it. That's supposed to be a really good one. I never went there, but Giordano's was always a great one. Jake's Pizza was a good one that we grew up on. Oh my gosh, what's the other one? Oh boy,
I think Lou Malnati.
Lou Malnati's. Yeah, Lou Malnati's is another good one.
I think that's what we had when we were there.
Yeah. What's the one that's a chain around here? The Chicago pizza chain here. There was one in Homestead.
Uno Pizza.
Yeah, I went
Uno or something like that.
I went to the original one in downtown Chicago. It's like almost in a basement you go down into. It's right downtown. I can't remember where, but that was pretty interesting. So those are all good choices. Giordano's is a big deep dish pizza. It gives you 1.5 pieces. I'm in a food coma. So
so while I was there, I went to Buddy Guy's Legends. Which is
I went to
cool.
college. I went to college right across the street from him at Columbia College, Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we'd walk across the street and go hang out at Buddy Guy's, and once in a while he'd walk in, and we were like, "Oh crap, there he is, right there," And it was pretty cool. Yeah.
So,
what did you think of that place?
I loved it. Everything about it except for the RC Cola.
RC Cola.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's an old one.
So like that's the only venue I've been to in Chicago. What are some other ones people should check out if they're there?
Gosh, I haven't lived there in a long time. Space is a really cool one. Space in Evanston. I went there once to check it out. It's a little north of the city, but not too far. Gosh, what's still out there? I know a lot of clubs from when I lived there, and now I don't go there to clubs very much. Reggie's is another one. That seems to be a big one. Uh, Everything I come up with, I think is closed. The Cubby Bear, I don't know if the Cubby Bear is still around. Where I used to go, the Park West. I used to go to the Park West to see bigger bands. I remember seeing. Gosh, it's so long. I can't even remember the name of the groups I went to go see. Park West is in Lincoln Park, real nice area. I'll come up with them more in a minute here when I remember it.
I was trying to get your Facebook page pulled up.
Alrighty.
So besides heading to Facebook, how else could the listeners and viewers track down what you're doing?
Is that the right? I don't think that's the right page. Silence 25.
Your picture is on the header.
Is it?
Yeah. And it says February shows this Wednesday the 4th, 7:30. We open for Paradise Kitty at the Craft House.
Oh, the logo here I'm looking at is like.
Oh, that's the Build the Scene logo.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that's not our logo. All right, great. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. What were you saying again?
So I was mentioning the Craft House show on Wednesday. Then it looks like you have, where's the Ruddy Duck at Roy's Pub?
I think it's down south, like near Uniontown.
Okay.
Looks like a pretty nice place, like a big place. You know what? Another one we are opening for Billy Sheehan's band, the Fell, at the Craft House. That's in March sometime. I don't remember exactly the right date, but it's on our page. My bass player Scott is an old friend of his, and he said, "Hey, Billy Sheehan's band is coming to town. See if we can be the opener there." And I asked Rusky, and I guess he still likes me after all these years. And they go, "Okay, sure." So
that is March 26th at the Craft House.
Yeah, March 26th.
Let's see. Oh, you're coming near me in October. Edgewood Winery.
Oh, okay, yeah.
October 9th. That's probably 15 minutes from here.
Nice. Yeah, I played there once quite a while ago, and with my AC/DC group. It was a lot of fun.
Is that one going to be indoor or outdoor at that time of the year?
I think they try to be outdoors until like late October. So we'll see.
They have a nice stage there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think we played inside once or twice in the winter. Yeah,
I've been there a handful of times. I don't think I've ever gone in the building.
Oh yeah, no, it's a nice room in there for sure.
Yeah, I've seen Doppler Effect there, Terry McCausland, Billy Postal and the Winery Cats.
Okay, I've heard of them.
I feel like I saw somebody else there too. I'm sure I have. I just don't remember. So let's go. We have a few more minutes. You were talking about one of your past bands, Sahara, which is spelled not like Sahara, if I remember correctly. Wasn't there a Y in there somewhere?
Yes, yeah, Sahayra. Yeah. I mean, you know, when I pulled up Spotify, I looked for Sahara. There was like 20 of them spelled like the desert. So I said, well, let's try to spell ours differently and, you know, make something stick out a little more. So we came up with that idea.
So over the years, if you could put a number on it, how many bands do you think you've been a part of?
Oh gosh. Oh boy. I don't know. 20 maybe? I don't know. Maybe.
I just realized when we took the last break, I didn't say what song I was going to play, so I'm going to throw that out there real quick. There's a brand new song to the show called Blessing and a Curse Word by Elena Carroll. I love the title of that song. it's kind of it's rock, but I feel like there's a niche to it, and I don't know. I'm going to listen to it a couple more times and tell you maybe next episode what the niche is that I think it belongs in.
All right, maybe I'll check that out. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to ask you a couple, maybe 2 or 3 more questions, real quick.
Yeah.
And not my normal way of getting around to get to it. Who would you say your influences are?
Musical influences.
Mm-hmm.
There's several. I think Richie Blackmore was my favorite guitar player from Deep Purple. And a close second would be probably Michael Schenker from UFO and all of his solo stuff. And I still see him when he comes through town. I get to go see him. I don't go to see too many concerts, but when he comes through, I make it a point to go see him. Jeff Beck was an influence too. Neil Schon from Journey was a big one. And George Lynch from Dokken. Those guys, I went through a Stevie Ray Vaughan phase for a while too. I had a nice couple of nice Fender Strats, and when he came out, my guitar teacher was probably a big influence on me too, because he would say, check this out, check that out, and I would listen to him. Those guys probably Randy Rhoads kind of not as much, or Eddie Van Halen not so much really. When I got into my Rush tribute band, I started to really love Alex Lifeson. I studied him, and I had to really do that stuff note for note. That's a good mix of influences right there that I think.
If we'll go with this, this will be the last one, and then I'll let you go.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with any 4 people in the history of the world, the only caveat being is at least one of them has to be a musician. Who would you want to bring to the dinner table with you?
Oh boy. How am I going to figure this out? Dinner table. It's probably going to be musicians because we're talking music, but I would say Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson would be 2 of them, because if Neil was still around, I would say all 3 of them. But they're so interesting, and that music is. I'd like to pick their brain on how the hell they came up with that stuff. I mean, very interesting. The other one would probably be Jimmy Page, because every interview I see him in, that guy is so damn interesting. I'm like, man, I could listen to him all day talk about his experiences of playing music and producing music and being a session guitar player. And those 3 right there, and probably Richie Blackmore would be the 4th one.
Very cool. Hey, Mike, I want to thank you for.
I would take any of them really, but those 4 are good choice.
I want to thank you for hanging out with me tonight.
Yeah.
And for those of you that want to check out Rhyme of Silence, the album The Past is a Present is available on Spotify, the EP, all 4 songs. And when they release the other old new stock, like car parts old new stock, we'll let you know so you can check that out as well. I want to thank those of you that have been hanging out in the chat and checking out the show for hanging out with us. And make sure you join us each and every Monday night. Also, Music from the 412 has a new Fire TV on demand channel that you should check out, which this video will be on. And we updated the Roku app as well. So check those out. And with that said, we're going to head off into the evening.
Thank you.
Don't forget that Music from the 412 has partnered with Dressy Entertainment to have Dressy give away 2 tickets to select shows that they are producing And it's real simple. All you have to do is go to musicfrom412.com/contest, click on the show you're interested in attempting to win tickets to, and follow the directions. Even though you're giving us an email address, it's only used to tell you that you've won and to contact you about receiving your tickets. Each time a contest is over, we delete all that information and is not used for anything else. So once again, Music from 412, partnered with Dresky Entertainment, giving you free tickets to select Dresky Entertainment shows.